Ariel Helwani in New York City, just days away now from Bellator 180, alongside young James Gallagher, who meets Chinzo Machida this Saturday on the Spike TV prelims from Madison Square Garden. James, it's good to meet you in person for the first time.
To you, Ariel, it's been great.
How are you doing?
I couldn't be better. I'm lapping up, soaking up all this good energy, and I'm feeling amazing. I feel on top of the world.
What is it like being in New York City finally, and you're about to be fighting at the world's most famous arena? Just, is it kind of, does it not feel real at this point? Has it sunk in yet? Have you taken in the sights and sounds?
Nah, it feels very real. It feels exactly what I thought it would feel like, and I'm prepared for it. This is what I've thought this through, and this is exactly what it's like. I'm soaking up all. There's a lot of energy in this city or something. Like when you're just floating around, you can just feel it. Do you know what I mean? In Times Square and all, and even in all these media places, you can just feel that good energy, and I'm soaking it all up, and I'm looking forward to going in there and using it all on Saturday night.
We are a long ways from Strabane, right?
Yeah.
This is you don't have this in Strabane.
Nah, definitely not. There's more people in this room than there is in Strabane, so there is, but it's definitely no Strabane here. That's for sure. It's hard to top Strabane.
I have a bone to pick with you before we get into the fight, all right? Because I've said time and again that I think one of the best young rivalries in this sport is James Gallagher and AJ McKee. However, in London, a picture surfaced of you and AJ chumming it up, looking at a phone. What is this? Is it Fugazi? Is it not a real feud where we sold some wolf tickets here?
That's exactly what happened. Was I went over to him to get the Wi-Fi code off the off the Bellator guy, and he's been online saying, "Oh, he's going to smack me next time he sees me." So I like leaned over his shoulder and I was like, "I thought you were going to smack me the next time you see me," and he like kind of goes, "It's only for the cameras," and I go, "That's the difference. You're a pussy," and then I walked away, and that was it.
And someone caught that moment.
That moment.
So you guys aren't friends.
No, I'm not friends with him.
People were disappointed when they saw that. They thought the feud was made up.
There is no feud. It is made up.
Yeah.
It's not like
on his part.
In his part.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean?
Does that disappoint you?
Yeah, I don't care. Do you know what I mean? I'm focused on me.
Yeah.
I'm not focused on anyone else. You know what I mean? Fuck AJ McKee and all the rest of the guys. You know what I mean? It's me. It's the Jimmy Show. That's all I'm focused on, and yeah, I don't care. You know what I mean? It's not like a feud. There is no feud. He's the one that started this fake feud.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? In Dublin, he tried to be my friend and stuff. In Dublin, I was being cool with him. I shook his hand. I was like, there is no beef. Like, because he came up and he's all, there's no beef between us. And I was like, yeah, that's cool, no problem. That's fine with me. And then he's been my mate, and then he got on the plane and then started tweeting all this shit and stuff about me. But fuck him.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've moved on.
Yeah, I moved on. I'm focused on me, and I'm focused on where I'm going, not where anyone else.
All right. Well, next up, of course, is Chinzo Machida from the famous Machida family. You are 20.
Yeah.
He is 40.
Yeah.
When he was your age, you were just coming out of your mommy's belly. That's insane.
Yeah.
Have you ever fought a man that much older than you?
When I was 13, I fought a guy who was 21.
Okay.
So I did. So I guess
This
that's
is a little more. This is 20 years.
Yeah, this is a little more, but I guess that's probably the biggest difference. But it's just falling. It's a more of an advantage for me. So
Why?
it is. He's at the end of his career. I'm just beginning mine. I'm 20. I'm just forming into myself. Do you know what I mean? I'm still not even formed into myself. I'm still growing. Do you know what I mean? And I've got that. When you're training these training camps and stuff, they're tough. Do you know what I mean? They're tough on the body. And when I go and spar and get a knock or a bruise or something, the next day I'm ready to go again. I'm fresh. I'm ready to go. It takes him a week. Do you know what I mean? And the reason I know that is because I train with guys who, when I was just starting out, they were in their prime at fighting, and now they're aging on a little bit, and they don't fight no more. And when they're training these days, and the reason they don't fight is because they just don't recover the way they used to, and they can't like continue that training ethic the way someone like me can. Do you know what I mean? They just don't got that pop anymore. That they don't recover as much. They're sore. Their backs get at them. Their knees get at them, and that's just mileage on the clock.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And that's life. You can't get rid of that. Do you know what I mean? It catches up on everyone. It'll catch up on me one day as well. But now it's caught up in him, and I'm young. I'm fresh. I'm coming. I'm hungry for it. I'm ready to go.
You know that people always want to compare you to Conor McGregor. he had a very famous moment at MSG. Is there any part of you, of course you're not fighting for the same stakes, you're not in the main event, but is there any part of you says, I want to top that performance, I want to win in the first round, I want to do something even more spectacular?
Yeah, I'm not trying to top Connor's perform. Like, well, I am. I want to be the best. I want to smoke them all.
Yeah.
So I'm not. But I'm just doing me. I want to top my last fight.
Okay.
I want to do better, and I'm just focused on how good I'm not trying to compare myself to against someone else's performance. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just focusing on me as a fighter, and have a very different style than Connor. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to go out here and put my hands behind my back and slip shots the way Connor slips and bang a straight left down the middle. That's not my style. Do you know what I mean? But my style is that I'm going to go out here, I'm going to be in his face, and I'm going to take him down. I'm going to get on his back, crack him a few elbows on the side of the head, and I'm going to choke him. That's my style. That's what I'm after. Do you know what I mean? And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Did Connor offer you any advice before you left, since he's been through this? He's experienced New York City and MSG before.
Yeah, definitely. We trained together, and Connor's a close friend of mine. He's been messaging me, and I'm out here. And it's about, we've got a very similar mindset, and it's about soaking that up.
Yeah.
And that's what he just kept telling me, is soak up that energy. And there's people, though, that would soak that energy up, and then they crumble from it. Do you know what I mean? They're like, oh shit, like this is too much. But not me. I thrive off this. This is you know what I mean? I'm standing here now looking around, and I'm like, I've got goosebumps here.
You want more?
I want more.
Yeah, that's right.
I want more. I'm standing here buzzing. I'm ready to go. Do you know what I mean? This is what I've worked towards as such. Do you know what I mean? I wake up every day and do something that I love to get to do this. Do you know what I mean? So now this is my time to put on my display. Do you know what I mean? Of my years of hard work.
What is the buzz like at the gym as he prepares for the biggest fight of our lifetime and you're preparing for the biggest fight of your life? Yeah. I can imagine there's an amazing atmosphere there at SBG.
It's amazing. There always is.
Yeah.
There always is, you know what I mean?
This is a little different. MSG, Floyd, I mean, this is kind of unique stuff.
This is the biggest thing in sport and history, do you know what I mean? And for me, anyway, this is the biggest thing I've ever done in my whole career, biggest thing I've ever done in my life. And I'm fighting Floyd, I'm sure it's the biggest thing he's ever done in his life. Do you know what I mean? So it's a magical moment back home. There's that buzz. There's an air of confidence oozing. There's an air of hunger. Do you know what I mean? We're hungry for it. We're young. We don't want nothing else.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Conor fighting Floyd. Floyd's an old man.
Sure.
Chinzo's an old man. Do you know what I mean? We're young and hungry. This is what we want. Do you know what I mean? These guys are all at the end of their careers. We're just the beginning, and I feel like this is going to be a new Conor's going to go and whip Floyd and take over boxing, and this is me just starting out now, and I'm going to dominate MMA and get all them belts.
By the way, I saw on your Twitter feed, is there a rap song that came out with you in it, with an Insta band?
Yeah.
What is up with that? You're just chilling the whole time. You don't actually rap.
I'm not.
I wanted to see you spit some lines.
Nah, I'm not a rapper. It's just a guy back home who's a rapper, and he's written me a walkout song.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Mills, Stephen Mills from back home, and then the video is just like it's just about like just different sides of like my hometown. It's not about me.
It's great.
Yeah, it's not about me or it's not about anyone else. It's just about me getting from Strabane to New York. Do you know what I mean? There's people just dream of getting like in Strabane, people just dream of coming on a holiday here to get a picture in Madison Square Garden or and Times Square. I'm a co-main event of Bellator 180.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm 20 years young, so that's what it's about. Do you know what I mean? It's just about showing the people from where I come from. Like there's a lot of people that have no root. They have nowhere. You know what I mean? They're just stuck, and they have no like. They're finding it hard to get jobs, and they're just stuck. And then I'm just showing them that you can. It's easy. It's not that difficult if you just put your mind to something. You can do this kind of thing, and that's more what the video's about. Just post that positive energy. Yeah. And that's why it was done. And yeah, it's a deadly video. I'm blown away by it, and that's the walkout song that I'm using it on Saturday night. So it's good to carry my hometown and bring the people from my hometown with me into this. Do you know what I mean? And include everyone. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm just one of them. I'm no different than I don't want to be this big. Do you know what I mean? I always feel like the people, they want to become this kind of like celebrity kind of thing, and I'm 100%. I'll milk all that, and I'll think. You know what I mean? I'm walking around here. My head's wider than that door. Do you know what I mean? I'm the most confident person in here, and and stuff like this, but I just come from Strabane. I don't want to be anyone. I just don't want to be anything different than that. I just want to be, when after this fight, I'll go straight back home and I'll be just chilling with the lads again. Do you know what I mean? And that's the way I always will be, and that's the way I want to keep it. So that's the message that I wanted to come across. Do you know what I mean? I'm not, just because now I'm fighting in New York City doesn't mean I'm any different from anyone else. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I wish you the best. It's
Thanks
been a
very
lot of
much.
fun
I
watching your
appreciate it.
career grow, and
Thank you very
very excited
much.
for you getting this
Appreciate it.
opportunity on Saturday at MSG.
Pleasure.
All the best to you, my
Thank
man.
you very much. I appreciate it. It's good to be on.